Movement 4, the Et Misericordia, introduces the soloist. Always one of the difficult things when you're writing a work involving a soloist to pick the right moment to bring them in. And I always feel slightly sorry for the poor soloist in this work because she has to sit there for 3 movements, possibly getting nervous, waiting for her chance to sing, and she does now rise to her feet because somehow it now has to be something expressed by a solo voice, the Virgin Mary herself. And the words et misericordia eius a progenie in progenies, saying that his mercy stretches unto children's children, and progenie in progenies. Those who, timentibus eius, those who fear him, it doesn't really mean fear in the sense of being afraid, it's more respect. The other thing that's often misunderstood with the text of this movement is the word misericordia, because it doesn't have anything to do with misery. Misericordia, the Latin word, means mercy or loving kindness. It's a happy word. And I always stress that when I'm talking with soloists who are going to perform this. Just think of this as a radiantly happy movement, focusing on the idea of God's mercy, which will take care of us. And the story has obviously moved on a bit because when we get to letter C in this movement, the soprano soloist recalls the theme of the first movement as if it's something that's already fairly well in the past. And so she sings rather slowly. Against what is in fact the theme of this particular movement, which fits against it. And that's sung softly by the chorus. So Mary is somehow already more prepared, I think, for the great event which is to come. She's reflecting on it, and very obvious if you listen to this movement that it could almost come from a Broadway musical. Possibly. And is there something irreverent in that? I'm going to firmly say I don't believe that there is. She does sing a tune, and gosh, you almost have to ask permission to write one these days in the world of concert music. And so I'm not ashamed of drawing on what is essentially, I suppose, thought of as a rather secular form of music, because after all, Bach did that the whole time. There are dance rhythms in his sacred works which were thoroughly secular. He didn't see the sacred and secular worlds as in opposition, and neither do I, really. I think that it's all one. And so this is yet one more way I think I'm going to claim that there's a bit of a Bachian precedent in what I did.